Alhaitham isn't in, so feel free to sit wherever. I'll bring out the box. Oh, nothing. I just didn't realize how much time had passed. The box is pretty dusty, which means it's already been a while since I've moved into this place. And I'm happy for her. Anyway, enough about that. Let's see what I packed into this box. What are all these things? Oh, I remember now. Obviously, I wouldn't call it anything special now. Now that I've said that out loud, criticism and self-doubt have always been a part of the artistic process. I admit that anyway, my bill. Oh, I was super proud of Unfortunately, it was only a few days later that he finally gathered up the courage to pay my mother a visit. My mother took me with her to personally apologize to the client several times. She didn't scold. Let's see, is there anything else left in this box? This is my mother's notebook. When I was a child, I used to be super fascinated by this notebook, and always pestered my mother to let me read. Wonder why she didn't take this notebook with her. If only I could. Hey, it's not a matter of time, it's a matter of inspiration. Who knows? Maybe this time. I could tell what you were thinking. Don't worry, I've tried my name. I've even tried stuff like love you Kave, take care, and I wouldn't try that route again. I have a... So we could find someone who... My mother was never really the one to be social. My father... Let me think. Is there... Professor Zahaha... She's older now and is no longer teaching at the academia. But if I remember correctly, she spends most of her time around the Bimarstan area. Let's go take a look.
What am I supposed to...
Tainari?
Oh, it's you. I came into the city to buy some experiment, but as soon as I got here, I noticed someone banging on Cyrus's door. I was thinking about going over to ask what's happening. That granny over there may appear old and frail, but...
Granny?
Yeah, she's just over there.
I had a quick drink or two. Can you still smell the alcohol?
Drinking in broad daylight. Really? You want to pass out by the road and get run over by a sumpter beast like some mindless fungus? Huh? And you, traveler? You didn't try to stop him? You look like a wreck, Kaveh. What happened? You know what? I'm hosting a meal at Pardistii tomorrow evening. Do you want to come?
Huh? Oh, I had no idea. Let me think for a moment. I'll come if I can.
All right. Then I'll plan on reserving 2 seats for you. I'll be heading back to Gandharvaville for now. I have a feeling that argument over there is going to continue for quite...
A granny who lives nearby.
Ha! So, my tomato was...
I already told you'd have to be awfully green. You see the word...
Enough nonsense!
You're out of your mind.
Oh, why?
Professor Zaha.
And who are you? Oh, Kaveh. Fancy. How long has it been?
Professor.
It's no big deal, really. A few of us old scholars got bored in our retirement and decided to put together a vegetable which brings us to our current predicament. My tomato was short.
Hey, don't try to defame me.
Ahem! Lucky for you, seeing these young... Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Is far enough?
Yes, as far as I know.
Ah, yes.
No, not at all.
That's good to hear. Your mother did struggle quite a bit those few years. Sometimes I wonder if things were harder for her because she was still quite young when she first joined my class as a student. Beautiful and radiant with her golden hair, yet she had to make a lot of drastic changes in her life. Even during her time in the academia, she was a thorough perfectionist. If she was unsatisfied with something she had made, she'd insist on redoing it, even if I was perfectly happy. She had many admirers, but every time I saw her,
I'm sure she had many difficult moments in her life.
I'm not... I do... She said, if you ask me...
So that's how it is. I wonder if the password could be... I tried both just now. Seems those aren't it either.
What are you trying to do?
My mother left her notebook to me, but it has a password and I haven't figured out what it is yet. I'm trying to learn more about her so I'd have a better chance at cracking the code. Thank you for all that you told us.
It's the least I can do. Talking to youngsters like yourself makes me feel younger too. Honestly, looking at you now, I can see how much you resemble her. Your personalities are quite alike too. You're both stubborn and both a little awkward. Of course, I'm sure the similarities are mostly superficial. But so long as you continue to harbor those traits, you'll find a lot of difficulties in your work. I've taught a lot of students over my career, and in my experience, they would know some client when Faranak...
I see.
No, I think Faranak
So instead of understanding, perhaps all... Huh.
Oh!
Yeah!
Then you being the awkward... If you're ever in...
Thank you. I wonder what my mother...
They all say Zaha did. I met someone. We decided to name our son. The bad news came. But I have...
Huh? Is this a drawing? Seems like it was done by my mother. This blonde man was probably my father. But who are the other people in the picture? Huh? Why do a few of them look... From the dates in the notebook, she probably drew this more than 30 years ago. I hadn't even been born yet. Maybe we were thinking too much. Oh, there are a few lines written in the diary about this as well.
The one who invited us to the gathering is a talkative woman. Including us, the talkative woman introduced... My husband's... I don't think... That man is certainly very handsome. But he would constantly alternate between disjointed and serious ways of... We were not acquainted with... Maybe my son will also partake in these gatherings in the future. I hope he'll be able to make many friends.
Who would have thought my mother used to attend that kind of thing? There's more written on the back.
Kaveh. You are very... No one will be able to help you. Whenever you feel down, seek out...
So that's the answer she prepared? Well, now that I've read her words... the thought... Although it'd be nice to get together with friends, besides, don't most people hate the feeling of seeing their friend? And don't forget, I'm also older than all of them. Huh, you're... Well then, I guess... It's best that we go and join him for dinner. That means I'll owe him yet another meal now. You know what? I'm not going to overthink it. I'll see you tomorrow at Pardis Di.
I just need a moment to quickly take down...
Alhaitham also got...
That guy?
Are you sure?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, sure.
You still haven't told me, what's the occasion for...
We're celebrating the end of the first phase of Kale's studies.
Then where's Kale?
She said she wanted to show everyone a bit of what she's learned, so she's still doing some last-minute prep at home. Anyway, let's get the curriculum.
I knew this wouldn't be just a simple free dinner.
Yes, I thought it would be good if we could all put our heads together about this. Anyway, let's take a
Never happened to me.
I'd just pull another all-nighter.
You two are hopeless.
Ooh, that's a good point. Confidence is the most important thing. Once you lose your sense of...
This could be a potential direct...
It's very simple. Instead of focusing on the amount of material you would like to teach, focus on the amount the student would be able to remember.
Wow, you actually showed up. I could probably count the number of times you've actually come to gatherings like this on just one hand.
It's still more than the number of times you've managed to get a proposal approved on the first try.
As long as you're still aware. So, what made the difference this time? Are you looking to drink your sorrows away with some friends?
That's your purpose for being here, not mine. Don't project your ways of thinking onto me.
So you're saying the only reason you came is to help Tainari with his brainstorming?
Precisely. Kale will have a long road in front of her.
Hey, just to get one thing clear. Even if Kale manages to make her way to the academia, we cannot let her enroll in her avatat. Kasharawar is obviously the best choice for her.
What are you saying?
Then what?
There are only two other...
You? Traveler, you aren't associated...
Well said.
Agreed. And my goal in inviting you here...
Phase 2 far exceeds Phase 1 in both...
Hey, what are you thinking?
Actually,
I'll make sure to write, don't become an...
Is there another phase after phase?
I'm telling you, that...
Have you considered...
It's too late now. Besides...
No.
Cheer up, cop.
We'll save that for the...
Everything's ready. Let's go! I want to help.
On the challenge is entirely up to you.
Alhaitham isn't in, so feel free to say. Oh, nothing. I just didn't realize how much time had passed. I'm happy for her. Anyway, enough about that. Let's see what I packed into this box. What are all these things? Oh, obviously now that I've criticism and I admit that my bill. Oh, I was super unfortunate. It was only a few days later that my mother took me. She didn't scold. Let's see. Is there anything else left in this box? Huh. This is when I was a child. Huh. Wonder. If only. Hey, it's not a. Who knows? Maybe this time. I could tell what you were thinking. I've tried mine. I've even tried. I wouldn't try that. Yeah, everyone's life. What do you think? I'm glad you agree.
Anything you need delivered?
Of all the I created many designs that... The Academia also... Oh, here, this is a great example. This book, History of Ancient Sumeru Architecture, contains some analysis that I did many years ago. Huh? Why is Al-Haytham's handwriting also in here? When did he ever read this book? Of all the... I created many designs. The Academia also... Oh, here, this is a great example. This book, History of Ancient Sumeru Architecture, contains some analysis that I did many years ago. Huh? Why is Al-Haytham's handwriting also in here? When did he ever read this book? I guess it's probably from when we worked on that research project together. Anyway, he probably never cared to tell you this, but the House of Dana is where Al-Haytham and I first met. I came here to do my homework, and saw him sitting by himself next to that row of bookshelves. A group of Haravatat scholars were chatting near him, but he looked as if he was too lazy to join them. There was a pretty stark difference between him and all the rest of them. It was my fault for feeling bad for him. I thought he must have gotten into some kind of trouble and went over to ask if he needed anything, not realizing that...
Not realizing that you were in fact the one in a whole heap of trouble?
Al-Haytham? Why are you here?
The House of Dana is a public space.
But shouldn't...
You think I would... I came here to pick up a...
All right. I admit I was probably overreacting.
There was nothing embarrassing or shit. When I was still a student, we had a number of... The more important question is... I see. Oh.
Huh?
Sure. Leave any words of... As a result.
What? Okay, just you wait. I'm going to fix this right now. I'll dig all the books out and return them to the proper shelves.
Oh, we'll wait. Anyway, you were about to say, put through the ringer. He probably did suffer quite a bit, that's true. But the satisfaction of... There are plenty of architects in Sumeru who... Clearly, his predicament is inevitable. Of course, each person is different, and we should respect the... Admonitions will serve no...
Looks like you were having an enjoyable chat while I was gone.
What do you think?
What else is there? Anyway, you should take a look at this. Look at this comment on page 82. See that?
And it looks like you're already...
Me? Happy? I'm mocking that retired blockhead for being...
Why don't you just move all the books? Kaveh had a habit of scribbling and writing in all...
Hey! Oh, actually, I also found a... Huh? Don't tell me even you don't get it. You...
We can also...
If I don't keep bringing up the neat there shouldn't be any...
There are in...
See? What? Come on, let's take a stroll.
No need.
Suit yourself. It's not like you know how to appreciate artistry anyway. Let's go, traveler. I'll take you to Port Ormos. Port Ormos. No, I didn't design any ones. Ormos had the arch bridge over there, for example. When I was... We ran into a lot. Residents cannot... I was still young. The true once built... You think so? My budget was... Us creative types know better than... Yeah... We've spent long enough here. Great. This is a rare If you ever feel down...